All right, baby. Oh. Thank you very much. That was more work than a grand final. Well, as you probably gathered, it's grand final week. That's all everybody will be talking about for the next 5 days until, or 6 days till we get there. It's the culmination of the footy year. So we thought, what a good opportunity to look back on some of the outrageous comments made by some of our sports commentators. Most of them, of course, in fairness, made during the excitement of the game. But do they make sense? In Melbourne, Lawrence Money, in his column in Black and White in the Herald, collects these gems, and then they all vie for his Boot in the Mouth award. And in Sydney, these gaffes are collected by a guy named Alex Buzo, and you'll see many of them in his book called Tautology 2. Now, here are some examples of the kind of things we're talking about. Clark Hansen on 3LO in Melbourne during the course of a game shouted, "Conlon's got the ball. He's played brilliantly since he was sent off." Rex Mossop, an old friend of mine who seems to be a big target in Sydney, said, "People have forgotten just what a fiasco the match of the day ultimately ended up when it was finished with." Heavy. Jack Dyer, our old friend Captain Blood on 3KZ in Melbourne, he said, "The game was played in 4 separate quarters." Good going, Jack. We've really worked that out. Dave Darby, a sports announcer in Adelaide, said they have had the sting taken out of their sails. Work on that. Once again, we're back to Jack Dyer on Channel 7. He said, "A lot of good players come down from the ACTU." Back to Rex Mossop in Sydney. He said, "Let me recapitulate back to what happened previously." And Jack Dyer, of course, wins the entire award with this statement on 3KZ, the last word, a typical Jack Dyer. He said, "It's so dark here, it's like the black hole of Dakota." We'll be back in a moment.